Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and in today's video we're here to announce the sneak peek of next update. And feels like it's not a full update because it has to do with No Way Home Spider-Man. We already took... Okay, let's unmute that. Oh my god, the street feels really cool. Okay, to be honest, Green Goblin feels like he is younger. You know, Willem Dafoe feels like younger and having sunglasses. I'm not sure if that's the case. Look at this. Isn't that weird? I mean, I feel like his face animation, it's not like the proper one. But he's back into his glider. So I'm playing the game like from 2017 or 16 or something, like when Infinity Game came into. I always remember Green Goblin having a uniform that he is not in his glider. So he was like a combat type. He was like the gamma radiation stuff. How it's called the guy, you know, the guy we have 60%. I can't remember his name. Let me show you what I'm talking about. What I want to say is like he never was playable into the game with the glider and flying around and do his stuff, and so I really enjoy him like he is in this sneak peek. And his uniform right now is this. It's the Dark Avenger uniform, and the old uniform, and he's a blast type. His old uniform, he was the ultimate Green Goblin, and he looks like that. He looks exactly like the Beast. How it's called? It's not Beast, it's like... yes, this guy, like Abomination, right? I couldn't remember this name. He looks like Abomination, you know, same ears. Okay, he is fatter, but still, Ultimate Green Goblin was like a character that when I came into the game and start playing, I was like, whoa, he looks really cool, and he was really cool, but he wasn't meta for sure. After a while, I mean like 3 years after, he took this uniform. And I said, okay, perhaps now I could play with him. But no, he was always unplayable, no meta at all. And as it seems, he's going to get his glider. I mean, the thing look at this detail. It's like it's almost 2D basically. Look at this, guys. Okay, he's going to get a uniform. Probably he's going to be again a speed type, because as you can see now, he's speed type. When you're swapping his uniform, if you swap him into this, he's combat type, and if you swap him into this, he's blast type, as I remember. Yeah, he's blast type. So he's a guy that you never played like you never play as a speed type, and he is a speed type villain. So yeah, that's weird, because now I think he's hero here. No, he's still super villain. Okay, at least he's super villain. And what's the good part? If you're getting a uniform from this guy here, what this means in 2022, that you're gonna get an awaken or a tier 3. This is good news for everyone who wants to skip the new uniform. Yeah, believe it or not, that's good news if you want to skip the new uniform. Why? Because if you already have this uniform and you don't want to invest on Green Goblin new uniform and spend 1000 crystals, what you could do? You could go here and take advantage of this passive ability. And yes, okay, Dark Avengers are like 2 years update and they're not good, and Sentry is not good, yes, and Moonstone. What? Yeah, Moonstone is still meta. And yes, Sentry, he's really tough for World Boss Legend, and if you manage to pull you know, a Mighty Destruction or a Mighty Energy and proccing proper on the 4th skill, Sentry is pulling out a lot of damage. with a mighty energy or a mighty destruction, and this leadership could work really cool. But the bad part with that is, even if you do awaken or do tier 3 green goblin, you can't combine him with sentry for a specific, you know, content, because he is blast type, he is super villain, and sentry is universal hero. So the only two pair you have is Moonstone. If you have him as a leadership for Moonstone, you're gonna take advantage of 60% plus 40%. So we're talking about a Nick Fury buff in the high World Boss level World Boss Legend League. So if you manage to get this character and do him tier 3 or awaken, we're gonna wait to see. You're gonna have a permanent buff for your Moonstone, which Moonstone is one of the best characters for World Boss Legend until now. With CTP of energy or a mighty destruction, she's destroying content really good, really good. From the other side, you know, if he gets a uniform and he become villain and speed type, Gamora should cry for ABX if he's gonna be good. And Corvus also, you know, his skills already have burn, already have okay, this is proc, but yes, his skills at least has burn. But yeah, with the new uniform, we'll have to check out his new passive abilities, because for sure he's not going to be a leadership for Dark Avenger with the new uniform. Perhaps gonna be a leadership for Sinister 6, and his passive ability perhaps gonna give something to everyone or just Sinister 6. We'll have to wait and see. And this sneak peek, for me, I was waiting to get something for Spider-Man. No Way Home, no way. I was like, yeah, okay, they're not going to drop anything more. It's Sony properties and stuff like that. And we already took Spider-Man, and Spider-Man was super cool. And he's gonna, you know, we can't get more out of Spider-Mans because he already have all the Spider-Mans in his tier 3. He has Tobey Maguire, he has Andrew Garfield, and himself, I mean. There is everyone into the tier 3 skill, so you don't really waiting for someone else spider-wise. Doctor Strange gonna get a uniform into his new movie, and the only guys that didn't took anything was the villains. Which is the villains? Who are the villains? The villains are Green Goblin, the guy we already took a sneak peek, and the other two guys or three is Lizard. He's bad from day one. There's no uniform for him, so he could get a uniform. But what he gonna, you know, what you could change in his face, and you know, it's a lizard. There's nothing special like uniform or something he could get. Yes, okay, of course they could pull out a uniform and give him an awaken skill or whatever, but we have to wait. So we have Lizard, a guy who could get something. We have Electro, a guy who could get something. You know, you could get a black uniform for him because in the movie he is not white, he's black, so we could get a uniform for him 100%, and he's a premium character, so Netmarble wants that. And Sandman, he literally wearing the same clothes as the movie. So yeah, I'm not sure what they're going to change. Perhaps they're gonna put some details on. And he is a villain combo type. So it's 3 characters here. 4 is Green Goblin, and the only character that he's already good is Dr. Octopus. He has the Superior Spider-Man uniform, but you still can see something out of him. And the bad part is that all of these characters are like, you know, they're like same typing and stuff, you know. There is, let me show you what I'm talking about. It's like 2 combat villains, 3 speed villains. What we're gonna get? And even if Dr. Octopus goes into his primer look, he's combat villain. So we're gonna get like 3 combat villains uniforms. What they gonna do, you know? It's kind of weird. We have 3 combat villains and where is one Green Goblin, a speed type villain, and who else? Electro, another speed. So it's 2 speed type and 3 combat type villains. Are we going to get 5 uniforms for this update? I don't think so. I'm not 100% sure, but the sure thing is that Green Goblin was the only bad guy in the movie. Spoiler alert. I mean, he was literally not bad, but crazy, you know? Remember him swapping into his, you know? He's crazy, guys. He was pretending that he's good, and his mind swapped, and he was bad in the end, and stabbing Spider-Man's, and he was like super bad. So I'm not sure what's going to happen. For me, guys, this update gonna be in like 4 days from now. Let me show you how you could get that. You look at this. Future Pass is ending in 7 days. Today's Friday. So yeah, that seems like okay. Let me show you. Cosmic Core event. Yes, there is something that says when this going to drop, and you can figure out that from event quest. No, not from event quest. Got the same. It's the bonus mission. Yeah, the bonus mission, it drops in 4 days. When this bonus mission gonna go away, it's like Tuesday or Wednesday, and they're gonna drop bonus mission for the new uniforms and the new stuff we're going to get. So I was ready because I see the results from yesterday's story mission farming. I was ready to press the button for these guys here, the other guys from my story mission fragment story. I'm doing all this stuff and waiting, and I was ready to tier 3 Sunbird, Awaken, and tier 3 Blue Marvel, or you know, I was thinking which one to do. I was thinking even doing Iron Man because his gears is almost ready. But now, with these characters coming into the game, I'm going to wait and hoard my materials, because if there is only one character could get the tier 3, I can't spend all the books. And I also took my Gwenpool uniform. I was waiting until now, but I couldn't hold myself. I already heroic here. But the bad news is that I can't really tier 3 this character, because I'm really unlucky with the books for speed villain. I did Ebony tier 3 like it's like 8 days from now. I did him, and I already took the 10 universal books. Universal books drops really fast, but this one I did Hawkeye like 3 weeks ago, and I never saw more than of this. It's like only 7 speed type books, so I have to wait for her. And thank God I have to wait, because if I had already tier 3 here and had no books, if Green Goblin gonna drop, I couldn't tier 3 him. She could wait, you know. This is a paywall character. No, if someone going to buy the uniform, gonna buy it because they have mofo and they don't want to miss it, you know. Basically, FOMO, basically it's fear of missing object. That's the problem, and I have it, some portion of it at least. So yes, guys, I'm really excited. I really liked No Way Home, and as it seems, we're getting a bunch new characters, villains, for our game with the new uniforms, and we have to wait and see. So stay tuned in the channel, stay hyped, and keep farming, because there is a lot of good stuff coming into the game, and we have to wait and be careful not spending our materials in other things. So yeah, I'm so hyped. I hope you're hyped also yourself, guys, because yeah, No Way Home was one of the best movies I have ever seen. It was all my kid life, and all the comics I had read and all the movies I have seen from Spider-Man. I'm really hyped for these villains coming into the game. See you in the next. I hope I make you smile at least, and drop a comment if you want your account get roasted in the comments below. Drop a like if you like it. Of course, subscribe, and don't forget to participate into the Tony Stark Stars giveaway I'm doing down in the description. Follow the things you have to do, and see you in the next. Bye bye to everyone.